And today I'm going to be your host for Top 5 today's Top 5 Superpowers. Let's get right to it. All right, coming in at top 5 is being rich. Now, being rich isn't inherently a superpower, but like, think of Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark. Like, these guys are superheroes that have saved their like perspective world so many times. Like Iron Man, he doesn't have any superpowers, but he literally saved the universe, and he was also rich too. So you really don't need a superpower to, be a hero. But I mean, being rich does really help that like happen. And honestly, I think that it's an underrated superpower, even though it isn't a superpower. But I mean, who doesn't want to be rich? So that should be a deserving place of top number 5. Let's move on to number 4. All right, coming in at number 4 is teleportation. Now, I think this is one of the better superpowers, honestly, because it makes movement and stuff like, going to places like super duper easy. Like, you don't even have to drive to school anymore. Like, you can just teleport. Like, you can just not even like, just get ready in the morning, just teleport over to school. And you don't have to walk to other classes. You just teleport to other classes. And also, you can like teleport through traffic if you don't want to be in traffic. And you can teleport to your job and your work, and you can always be on time. So like, honestly, I think it should be higher up, because I think teleportation is an underrated superpower, and I think that more people should have voted for it. But I mean, hey, you guys voted for it, so I mean, I'm not in control of this. But that's number 4. Going into number 3.
Hey Potter, can I borrow a pair of earbuds from you? Do you have one?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, how'd you? Huh? Okay, all right, well, going into number 3, we have flying. And honestly, flying is, I want to say, probably the most generic out there. Like, there's so many superheroes that fly, like, you know what I mean. But anyways, I just think that it's a really overrated superpower. Like, everyone says, like, if you, like, want to have a superpower, it's like, oh, I want to have flight. Like, bro, there's so many better other superpowers out there than flight. So, like, just choose something different. Like, you're just soaring through the air. Like, why not do like number 4, like teleportation, dude? It makes going places way more easier. But I still think it's a good superpower, honestly. Like, it's one of the most iconic for a superhero to have ever. Like Superman, like one of the most iconic heroes ever. And honestly, although it's pretty generic, I honestly think that it's still a good superpower, and it is worthy of a top 3 spot. So yeah, flying's cool, but I bet our next one's gonna be even better. Coming in at number 2 is invisibility. And honestly, I think this is a pretty good superpower for like, if you're in trouble, like let's say you're just like getting chased by like some bullies or something, and like you need to go invisible. Like it really helps, like honestly. Although I do feel like it's like kind of creepy, honestly, like someone turn invisible, like you don't know if like someone's like in your house or something. But I mean, there's still a lot of cool superheroes that can turn invisible, like Mrs. Fantastic. Like, I think great character, and she can turn invisible. So honestly, not really much to say on this one, but I mean, it's still a cool superpower. Like, you don't need to worry about being seen. But I mean, honestly, like, it's a cool superpower, but I really have nothing to talk about that, so yeah.
Zach? Where did you go?
Now for our number 1 spot, drum roll please. It's telekinesis / the Force. Now for me, this is my number 1 because I just think, well, first off, I'm a Star Wars fan, so it's pretty much gonna be my number 1 anyways. But I think it's such an awesome power. Like, you're sitting on the couch and you don't even need to go up and grab the remote. You just extend your hand out and boom, you have it. Plus you can like put stuff like in like the oven or the microwave without even needing to like, do anything. So yeah, honestly, I think the Force is a very good like superpower. Honestly, definitely deserving of the top 1. And for me, it's my personal top 1. So yeah, man, I'm parched. That's going to be all for me here in this week's top 5. Let's send it back to the desk.